I'm Kelly Malone. From a bank that's helping small businesses in a big way to a company that is dedicated to bringing you the ultimate coffee experience, this is what's in store. Avidia Bank has made a name for itself by bolstering community businesses, and the Horseshoe Pub in Hudson is no exception. See how this relationship has had deliciously successful results.
Avidia Bank is a local community bank with very deep roots in the communities that we serve. We not only serve our customers, but we also employ many folks from the local towns in our branches and our corporate offices. But the difference with us is that you are a customer. You're not a name, you're not a number. We know you, we know your business, we want to get to know your business, we want to understand what you do, and we want to provide you solutions that work to improve the way you do your business. We truly value you and we view you as a partner.
One of Avidia's most valued partnerships is with the Horseshoe Pub and Restaurant.
We've dealt with Al at the Horseshoe Pub for many, many years. We've helped him with his recent expansion plans. We've also helped him feel more secure about his banking needs. Al came to us not that long ago with some questions and concerns about different products that he was using and different accounts. We worked with him to make sure that the account structure that he had was appropriate, worked best for him, reduced fees, increased his interest income, and all around kind of suited his banking needs in a great way.
The Horseshoe Pub and Restaurant started in 1980. It started with a friend of mine who was a harness driver. And when he was driving his race horses, we would go after the races and have a drink and something to eat. And we said, this is really easy. We have 81 beers on tap, and they're all microbrews. If you like a fine beer, the Horseshoe Pub is the place to go. We've been here now for 32 years, and the main reason the Horseshoe Pub is still here is because of Avidia Bank. But we're a family-owned restaurant, and we compete with large chains. And Avidia is a bank that understands that little people need help to make them big people. And it's a bank that works with you and understands that you're not a giant now, but you have the possibilities to be a giant. We had good times and bad times. And when we had the bad times, and Avidia stand by you, that's why I say I'm still here. And I still have hopes of doing even more because the bank's on my side. So it's very nice to have a bank that feels for you and understands you. And they know me, they know my family, they know my son, they know my daughter, and they even come in. So it's really a good relationship.
And it's a relationship built on trust, especially in these changing times.
Banking has changed dramatically over the last few years. Everything has become much more electronic. We provide the solutions for our customers, and we've introduced products that will also help our customers protect their finances and protect their deposits. We haven't lost the touch that we have where we pick up a phone and call a customer if we notice something's not right. We still, because we know our customers, are able to do that.
If someone came to me and asked, I want to open up a business in the community, where would I go? What bank would be good? I would, without a hesitation, tell them Avidia. They have people at the loan office that would draw you a map, actually, of what you need to do to be successful and how they can help you be successful. And when you do it, you'll find that you have a relationship, that you have a partner. They're not there just to lend you the money so they can make the interest on the money. They're there for you to be successful.
If we can feel that we've added something and we've helped our business customer increase their business, then we feel good about ourselves. We enjoy being able to work with other customers, with local businesses, to make their businesses flourish.
Helping small businesses has had a big impact on the community. To find out more, go to avidiabank.com. And coming up next, Ready, Set, Joe. See what the folks at Melita Coffee are brewing up for you right after the break.
This program is paid in part by
Welcome back to What's in Store. For so many of us, there's no better way to start the day than with a fresh, flavorful cup of coffee. And for 100 years, Melita has been dedicated to providing the ultimate coffee experience. And Vice President of Operations, Jeff Bridges, is here with much more. Jeff, it's great to have you in studio.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
So from gourmet coffees to high-quality coffee makers, Melita is known for its top-notch products. And you really do offer something for every coffee lover.
Yes, our founder, Melita Benz, invented the drip method of making coffee back in 1908, and her passion for excellent coffee still drives our company today. So if you like coffee, I think you'll love what we have to show you here.
And what I do love is your cafe collection. It captures the flavor of Europe in every cup. So tell us about your recently expanded bags of gourmet coffee.
Sure, this really is a signature line for Melita. It's the best of the best. We've always been known for quality. This takes it up another notch. We have 6 different items in this line. We have 4 coffee blends, and we also have 2 flavors. So we have a medium roast called Classique, a dark roast Vienna. We have a Blanc et Noir, which literally means black and white, where we mix beans that are light roasted with beans that are dark roasted, and it's truly a wonderful combination. We have a Swiss water decaf known as Riviera Sunset, and we have 2 flavored coffees, one a Parisian vanilla, which is a really creamy vanilla, and we have a hazelnut creme brulee, which is one of my personal favorites. It's no calories, but no guilt, all the flavors. Yeah. So we're really excited about it.
And what about the beans? Tell us about how you roast them.
Sure. Well, first, we buy beans that are they're referred to as green beans. That's the color. The bean is actually the pit of a coffee cherry. These coffee cherries grow on trees in 73 different countries. Our bean buyers scour the earth for the best quality beans possible, and that's what's going into this cafe collection. 70% of the farms are under 10 acres, so finding just those perfect farms with the high quality beans is a passion of ours and what drives us. Anyway, when we get those beans in, and they come in these large sacks that are about 130 pounds, we roast them using artisanal methods, really, and we roast in small batches in slow roast. You know, I like to say, hey, you wouldn't microwave a steak. Well, you don't want to quick roast your beans either. You're not going to develop the full flavor. So what's exciting about this line is that the high quality of the bean, the way we roast it, and then we grind it extra fine. So when you're brewing your coffee, it's going to unleash the full flavor into your cup. We're really excited about it. And at the end, the price is right. You know, versus other brands, I don't think you're going to find anything that's better. I think this is the best thing that's on the market. And at the same time, it's priced about 20% less, so it's a value.
And Jeff, you say that there is a growing trend among high-end coffee shops across the country, the pour-over method. So how has this old method suddenly gotten hot again? Yeah,
the pour-over method really started in 1908. It was the founder who came up with this. And there are a lot of reasons why pour-over is the method of choice. You know, you can dose out precisely the amount of coffee you want. It uses a filter that's compostable. It's not a plastic cup that goes into a landfill. It's economical. Each cup is about a dime. But really the real reason, it tastes great. You know, it is just the way to brew coffee. I have many different brewing options for myself at home, being in the coffee industry. Every morning, my wife and I, this is how we do it.
So you can choose which flavor you want. If you want vanilla and your wife wants hazelnut, you can make your own cup of coffee. And it's actually very easy. Can you show us how to do it?
Sure. You basically start with a pour-over brewer. This is definitively low-tech, no plug. It's Melita unplugged. You put it on your mug. You put a filter in with coffee. I've already put some hazelnut creme brulee in to give you a taste of our new cafe collection. Yeah. And then you just pour the water in on top, and you swirl it around.
And so you can pour it in to get the desired amount of coffee that you want. If you want a full cup, a half a cup, depending on how much coffee you like to have.
Yes, you can make a whole pot this way if you like, or just an individual cup.
It smells great.
Oh, it's wonderful.
That's the way you want to wake up in the morning, when you smell a fresh cup of coffee.
And that's just going right into your cup. And again, it is absolutely the best way to brew coffee.
And I get to have a taste test?
And you get to have a taste test. We'll just put this on this cup. I'm cheating and not letting it steep as long as you would at home, but there you go.
That's okay, because I take my coffee black, actually, so this is perfect for me. And this is the hazelnut creme brulee?
That's hazelnut creme brulee, which is buttery hazelnuts with a a little bit of burnt sugar overtone.
You can taste it. I mean, it has a very, very nice, rich flavor to it. You don't even need to add anything to it. You don't have to have any sugar, any cream, any milk.
So if you haven't tried this at home, you've got to do it. Again, it's how we do it in my house, and we have the filters that go along with it. It's wonderful.
Well, Jeff Bridges, thank you so much for joining us today and telling us all about the cafe collection and everything that Melita has to offer. And if you would like to learn all about their premium products, get lots of brewing tips, and shop online, just go to melita.com. Melita products can also be found at most major retailers locally. So how about perking up your home? Up next, see how the pros at International Builders put passion into every custom job they do. What's in Store returns right after the break.
This program is paid in part by
International Builders offers everything you need in a general contractor: quality, reliability, and trustworthiness. But see how they go beyond expectations and take every project to the next level.
International Builders is a company who is specialized in remodelings and new construction. We do commercial and we do residential. We do both, and we do with passion. Everything we do because we love what we do.
I think what impressed me most about International Builders was the fact that they understood what we wanted without us knowing what we wanted. They took a project that was very difficult. We had a working area of the kitchen and we had an entertaining area of the kitchen. We wanted to have a very seamless transition between them and had no idea how to do it. International came in, and I remember on the first day they actually drew a little sketch on a piece of paper and said, this is the way that we would like to see it. And it was beautiful. It was an island that curved and transitioned into a banquette seat like I had never seen before. They took those cabinets and they actually created this custom piece that wrapped around from the work area of the kitchen into the entertaining area of the kitchen. They brought the focus into creating a space that was warm and inviting, modern, but they did not leave the rest of the house out of the equation. They made sure that they kept the character and the integrity of the rest of the house into the kitchen, and they mixed the two seamlessly. Every corner, every nook and cranny is perfect, and I think of the detail and the conversations that went into each and every aspect of the kitchen. I now understand why they focus so much on very small details, because pulling it all together is just incredible. I could not be happier with the project.
What impressed me the most about International Builders and their attention to detail was the fact that they were able to take this space, which was basically just a blank, empty space with carpeting and just a lot of shelving, no windows in the back, and completely transform it into something that all my customers come in and just say how beautiful it is. They didn't just take my ideas and do them, they took my ideas but then elaborated on them and made them even better and came up with solutions to things that I didn't think that we could solve.
And the team at International Builders leaves no stone unturned during the process.
We start with a sketch of a concept, of an idea of what we're looking for. We produce a full-scale 3D drawing. You have a very good feeling of what is going to be even before we start building. We predict even the height of the shelves, of the way a light is positioned, the height of a chandelier. We try to anticipate issues that might come up during the build process, and we prevent a lot of that. And when we start the build process, it looks pretty similar to what was on paper. So this way the client is always aware of which direction we're going and how the final product is going to be. We're with the customer every step of the way, so there are no surprises.
As you probably will see in every single client of us, that we really do take care of details, and that really makes a difference, because a lot of people in this business sometimes are sloppy around the small details, and the little details will make a huge difference at the end of the project when they see that you are really careful about every single thing.
When I first came in and saw the finished store, I was blown away. I came from a store where it was a little bit smaller, wasn't as bright, we didn't have central air, and so walking in here, it was just a breath of fresh air. It was all white and clean. The checkout area where I spend most of my time, it was just so easy to use and functional. I feel like I'm coming home and not going to work. The space is just so beautiful. I really enjoy coming here every day.
Our reputation is the most important assets that we have, because most of our business is coming from word of mouth. So people who know us and recommend us and use us again. We always preserve the relation with our clients. One of the biggest compliments that I got is when we finish a job and I see a client being my friend, not my client anymore. This is happening all the time.
I would work with international builders without even calling other contractors in to look at a project. The trust that I now have in international builders is incredible. They can take any project from kitchen, exterior, interior, anything that you have, and they can make it happen. They can make it easy, they can make it clean and simple, and they just take all the stress away from you. I highly recommend them to anybody that I know.
You can check out their extensive portfolio online at intbuilders.com. And coming up next, a night of non-stop entertainment. We're giving you a sneak peek of the greatest party on earth.
This program is paid in part by
It's time to find out what's in our community. For more than 20 years, Artists for Humanity has been empowering and employing teens in an intensive program of arts, creativity, and enterprise. Erica Corsano and Mikey Guadarrama are here with much more. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
So, Mikey, we'll start with you. Tell us about Artists for Humanity and what you offer to kids in the community.
Well, Artists for Humanity is a local nonprofit organization that serves under-resourced youth with creative jobs and allows them to speak their voice and their mind through creating artwork and selling their artwork through pretty much paid employment. So it's one of the first, or one of the very few jobs that we have in Boston that allow kids to actually work with clients and engage themselves with clients and speak their voice in their mind. So.
And Erica, you're a volunteer, so tell us how you got involved.
Well, I actually got involved because I was a client. I was working at a magazine and we needed beautiful artwork for an event, and some of the teens at AFH created these amazing posters for us, and I just fell in love with the group. And I think anyone that experiences their work and their level of creativity and commitment and work ethic just is compelled to get more involved. So this year I'm serving on the committee for the Greatest Party on Earth, and my parent company that I work for, Gilt City, we're going to be offering tickets as well to the event, which is really exciting.
And Mikey, a big part of what you guys are all about is sustainability.
Yes.
So tell us why being green is so important to your organization.
Being green is very important for a community aspect of things, but more or less it's for teaching these kids how to be more sustainable, because they are the future. And I know there's a big movement to be more green, and people would like to go straight to the parents, but sometimes it's good to just go straight to the kids, because the kids are the future. And some of these kids are eventually going to be parents of their, have kids, raise kids, and have to teach these things. So if they find out the foundation and even start to create their own way of becoming sustainable and learning how to deal with the environment and the things that are happening, then they can pass that on. So we're all about being green because we have to make sure that our kids are greener.
And there's such a connection between the arts and sustainability, and the building actually that the nonprofit is in is a LEED certified platinum building, which basically means, for those of you who don't know, is that they've been awarded the highest honor for sustainable architecture. And like Mikey said, they're teaching that to these kids along with how to use their artwork to make a difference.
And the building really is incredible.
It's so cool.
And I know that's where the 7th annual Greatest Party on Earth will be located. That's coming up on Saturday, April 28th, and it really does go way beyond celebrating Earth Day.
It does. I mean, it very well may be one of the greatest parties that this city has ever seen. It's where people from different backgrounds, different communities that support this organization come together for this cause to raise money and raise awareness, but really to have an incredible time. I mean, the entertainment alone, I actually have a list. We're going to have Booty Vortex, which is an award-winning 12-piece funk, soul, and disco band. There's Samba Viva, which is a troupe of Brazilian drummers and dancers. And there's also going to be an aerial performance. So, I mean, it truly is a great party, and staying true to the name of the event, it's incredible.
An incredible bonus, too, is that all of the art will be for sale, right, Mikey?
Mikey?
Yes, all the kids well, majority of the kids are going to be there to actually sell the artwork, and actually this is part of our motto, is just engaging our youth with these clients who come in, and whether they're party goers or clients that already know about these events and they come in to enjoy themselves, we have our youth there actually speaking to these clients or speaking to these party goers and saying, you know, let me walk you over here and let me show you what I've been working on. And it's pretty much raising awareness and showing off their skills, so that way people are like, wow, I can't believe that these kids are creating this kind of artwork. And another thing about GPOE, Greatest Party on Earth, is that there's always a theme. There's always something going on in our planet that has to be focused. This year it's vanishing bees, and we all know that bees are very important for cross-pollination. So we're trying to raise awareness every year. Last year was about garbage and how there was so much garbage out, and the landfills were just getting overfilled. This year it's vanishing bees. So be expected to see a lot of bees. I'm
excited. I mean, I definitely want to leave with a piece of artwork. There's furniture, graphic tees, posters, paintings. I mean, that's one of the highlights of this event.
Well, Erica and Mikey, thank you so much for coming in, telling us more about Artists for Humanity, also the greatest party on earth. And again, the 7th annual soiree is Saturday, April 28th. To find out more and to buy tickets, go to afhboston.org. And that will do it for this edition of What's in Store. I'm Kelly Malone. Thanks for watching, and hope you'll tune in next time for an all-new episode.